Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Arsenal Football Manager series. Today is a big episode. We have a North London derby against Spurs at the Emirates Stadium, and it's a huge game for both clubs, even at this very early stage of the season. Now, one thing that I am really pleased to see is the fact that you guys are so happy that this series is back. So happy almost that you smashed almost 70 likes on the other day's video. It's absolutely incredible. Let's do the same today. Drop a like today. That would be incredible. Thank you so much for all the support on this particular series. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. But we are going to start off today's episode with the draw for the Champions League group stage. We are one of 8 teams that are seeded second for the draw. So we're going to be second out of the hat. Let's get straight into it. We'll do that draw right now. We'll do it one team by one. So let's go through all the first seeds. There we are. So PSG, Barcelona, Liverpool, Inter, Man United, Borussia Dortmund, Chelsea and Benfica are the seeded teams. Let's see where we end up. We are in Group A with PSG. Wow. A tough game to start off, but it's going to be a great one to watch. Some other interesting ones. Spurs going in with Inter, Bayern in with Liverpool, Ajax with Barcelona, Juventus, Porto, Real Madrid in with Chelsea, and Madrid in with Benfica. It's looking good so far. Who are we getting third? Dynamo Kiev. We're going back to the Ukraine once again. Basel, Braga, Bayer Leverkusen, Lyon, Milan, Galatasaray and Napoli. And then finally in our draw, we've got Club Brugge from Belgium. That'll be a nice place to go and visit. Lokomotiv Moscow, Copenhagen, Celtic, Valencia, Rennes, Standard Liège, and I didn't see who the last one was. It was Borussia Mönchengladbach. So we are drawn in Group A with PSG, Club Brugge and Dynamo Kiev. Looks like a tough group, but I think it's one that we can get through. Let me know in the comments where you think we will finish in this group of 4. Now, off camera, things haven't been going that well. We seem to be the draw kings. You saw in the last episode, we beat Leicester by 4-0 on the opening day. And it gave me kind of a little bit of false hope. We followed that up with a trip to Goodison Park with a point. And I kind of thought this was a good point because Goodison Park's always a tough place to go. And it was a tale of 2 penalties, in fact, in this one. Now, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang scored our penalty in the 26th minute. But right on half-time, Everton had an opportunity to equalise. But Rodriguez had his penalty saved by our debutant goalkeeper, Ramsdale. Unfortunately for us, we couldn't hold on and get the 3 points. 73rd minute, Dominic Calvert-Lewin got an equaliser. And then 2 back-to-back 0-0 draws against Chelsea, firstly at the Emirates, and then we went to Craven Cottage, Fulham, and got ourselves another 0-0 draw. Now, I'm trying to take the positives from this, and I'm going to say I'm happy with the defence. We've only conceded 1 goal in our 4 Premier League games so far, and we've looked pretty solid. But on the other side of it, attacking-wise, we've really been struggling. We've changed a couple of little roles in the tactic ready for today's game against Tottenham, which we'll have a look at shortly. But like I said, even at this early stage of the season, it's kind of a must-win for both teams. This is the Premier League table as it stands. We sit in 6th position, 4 games, 1 win, 3 draws, no defeats, and 6 points. West Ham absolutely running away with it at the top of the table. Whether they can keep that pressure up, I'm not sure, but they've had an amazing start. Decent start for United, average for Liverpool and Man City. It's too early, far too early for us to tell anything. But Tottenham have made a poor start. They're down in 13th place. The 1 win against Newcastle, 2 draws against Liverpool and Crystal Palace, and they have lost against Southampton. So a little bit of hope for me in there today. Now, a player that has done pretty well for me this season so far has been Greg Taylor. We obviously brought him in last year. Didn't get too many appearances for us in his first season, just the 11 in the Premier League. But he's played all 4 games so far this term, due to mainly the injury of Kieran Tierney. And he's done all right. He's got an average rating of 7, played all 4 games, and he's looked absolutely solid. So I'm more than happy with how he is doing. I did think about replacing him over the summer, but we decided to give him a chance. And so far, I'm pretty pleased to say that it's paid off. Now, off camera, there has also been a sale. Runarsson, our backup goalkeeper for the last couple of years, He's gone to RB Leipzig, and we managed to get £12 million out of them for him. Of course, he's only valued at 7.25. I think he was valued at 8 when he was with us. So I'm really, really happy with this sale. Now that we've got Ramsdale into the club, we've no need for Renarsson to be here. And to be honest, he did all right for us when he played. A couple of mistakes here and there. Got a decent average rating last season when he did play. He was mainly a cup goalkeeper. We've also sent Florent Balogun out on loan to Montreal Impact. Joel Van Leeuwen has gone to Philadelphia on loan. And we've also sent Ben Cotterill out on loan to Barnsley for the season. The transfer window, though, is still open. It's open for another few days. 31st of August is when it ends. I want you guys to let me know in the comments. Let's watch today's episode and just think, do we need anything else in this squad? I would love to hear your input. We've got just short of £20 million to play with. We could probably adjust the wage budget to up that maybe to 21, 22 million. So just something to keep in mind as the episode goes on. So let's have a look at the team for today's game against Tottenham then. Leno will start in goal for us today. Bellerin, Milinkovic, Gabriel and Taylor at the back. Tonali and Partey in the middle. Aubameyang on the left. Pepe on the right. Aouar through the middle. Odsonne-Edouard will start up top. Now the changes that I'm going to make here, I'm just going to put Sandro Tonali on a support role alongside Thomas Partey. Hopefully this doesn't leave us short defensively. The other thing that we're looking to do, which is more of an in possession, is we've just slightly dropped the tempo. I don't want to be as gung-ho as what we have attempted to be because it's not worked out for us. So 2 small tactical tweaks which will hopefully help us maybe score some goals today. It'll release Sandro Tonali a little bit, give him a chance to be a bit more creative, which is what he wants to be. And I think this is a good side. On the bench, Saliba, Aarons, Tierney, Guendouzi, Szoboszlai, Nelson and Jonathan Icone. Big game today, North London derby. Let's go and get ourselves back on the winning trail. Right, here we go then. We are the early game this weekend as well. We're playing on the Friday night, so a chance for us to stamp our authority a little bit on this league. It's not been a good start for us. There's the Spurs team. Kane and Heung-min Son up front. They got Herrera and Bentancur in central midfield. There's that league table once again. We can potentially go up to second for 24 hours if we can find ourselves a win here. So let's get out there and do it. I don't remember. No, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. I was going to say something, and I'm sure you can guess what it is, but I'm not going to say it. Come on, boys. Let's get ourselves a win today. So almost half an hour into this game. Nothing happening whatsoever as it stands. I may change that tempo back to being a little bit higher. In fact, I'm going to do that now. I'm going to pause the game. We're going to move into in possession, and I'm just going to up that tempo a little bit because as it stands at this moment in time, neither side has created nothing. We've had 6 efforts, 2 on goal. XG of almost 1, so it's surprising that we've not seen anything. We are on key highlights today as well. But let's get into the dressing room at half-time. We're going to pump fists and say it's time for everyone to dig in, give everything we've got. We deserve to win this match. Let's go out there and do it. We'll tell the defence they weren't that bad at all. We're going to criticise the midfield and we're also going to criticise the finishing. So second half begins. We need a goal. We really need a goal. I just don't understand it. There's no creativity about us whatsoever. No highlights. We're going to put Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang up top. We'll take off Odsonne-Edouard. And I think we'll play... Who do we go for on the left? Let's bring on Reiss Nelson. Why not? Let's give him a chance. Nobody else has stamped their authority on the game or the league this season. And I'm tempted to even go attack him because we're really... Spurs are showing nothing. They really aren't. Oh, there is a chance, though. Is this going to be a goal? Heung-min Son whipped in. Claimed by Leno quite comfortably. Can we build out from the back here? I'd take a little scrappy 1-0 win for sure. Greg Taylor bringing it forward for us on this left-hand side. He's got the run of Reiss Nelson, the substitute. Can he find Aubameyang in the middle? Gets round his man. Drawn back. Thomas Partey. Shot gets blocked. The rebound goes in and Thomas Partey scores his second goal of the season. You saw his first in the last episode against Leicester City. And finally, we've scored ourselves a goal. It's taken almost 3 games for it to happen. Dyer's just run straight past the ball. Partey's first shot gets blocked, but he's there to tap in the rebound. I'm tempted to move us back to balanced for the rest of the game. We've got 9 minutes to go, and we may need to make a couple of changes soon. So time ticks away. There's going to be 3 minutes of added time, and there is one more highlight. Ball whipped in, cleared away, only as far as Sandro Tonali. Sprays it out wide towards Hector Bellerin. Spurs will be looking to get us on the break if they get the ball away. Bellerin whips it across. Aubameyang was almost there to tap it in. The chance is still on. Bellerin in the penalty area, has a shot, finds the second goal. His first goal of the season has come in the 92nd minute, and we maintain our fantastic record over Spurs. That is what I was going to talk about at the start of the episode, but I just didn't want to tempt fate. Questionable offside there from Bellerin, but he took the finish really coolly past the Spurs goalkeeper, and it's going to deliver us all 3 points in the North London derby once again. Here's the suspectable offside. He isn't. It's the centre-back that's playing him on, but he got round his defender really well. 16 efforts at goal, 4 shots on target. We do get all 3 points. Some decent performances in there, and Reece Nelson definitely made the difference when he came on, obviously setting up the goal for Thomas Partey, but I'll take it. Spurs offered absolutely nothing the entire game. They were rubbish. We'll do outstretched arms, say I'm very happy with the result and the way you played. So as it stands, that puts us in second place in the table. Really, really good result for us. What we'll do, though, is we'll cycle on through the rest of the weekend and see how the other teams get on. So here are those weekend fixtures. West Ham United not playing today. They must be playing tomorrow. But Manchester United taking on Chelsea. Liverpool must be playing on Liverpool are at home to Brighton. Man City are at home to Fulham. So let's see how those games go on. And we've shot back down the league table to 6th position. Man United getting a 2-1 victory over Chelsea. Liverpool and Brighton drawing 0-0, which is a surprise result. Man City beating Fulham by 3-0. Newcastle doing really well as well in the league. They beat Southampton by 3-2. Whether they can keep that going or not, I'm not too sure. When did West Ham play? Let's have a little look to the Sunday. West Ham play Sheffield United. Right, we'll scroll on and see how West Ham do. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I mean, we're 4 games in, Rich. Come on, we're not looking at league titles just yet. I'm more interested personally in seeing if West Ham can keep the run going, which they don't. They succumb to their first defeat of the season. So there's only ourselves and Liverpool now who haven't lost a game. We've got exactly matching records. We've caught up a little bit on West Ham. 9 points in the league that we've had, with 3 points behind the leaders, but we have got a decent goal difference. So it's one thing to keep an eye on. You know, anyone can win and anything can happen at this early stage of the season. So there is that Premier League table once again. We're doing all right. It's not as bad as what we first thought. These draws, though, were a real issue. Now, I know that normally I bring you 2 games per episode. We're only doing the one today. The second game was because it was the Carabao Cup against Shrewsbury. I didn't think you guys would be that interested in that fixture. And there's also the fact that we've only got a couple of days till the end of the transfer window. And I want your feedback on this squad. Is there anybody else that we need in there? Any particular positions? I mean, I think that we're pretty much stacked everywhere. We've got a decent squad, one that's more than capable enough, just like last season, of going on and maybe pushing for that Premier League title. But guys, that will end today's episode of the Arsenal Football Manager series. We will come back next time for a trip to Paris. Why not? Do we go Burnley and PSG, or do we go PSG and Southampton? I'm not sure. We'll definitely do 2 of these 3 games here. 100% featuring PSG. It'll be great to see how we get on against them. But guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, as usual, please do drop a like on today's video. Subscribe to the channel as well if you are new. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.